Don't fall for the synchronicities, especially as an empath. Your intuition is strong. You will be able to feel, sense, know, hear, see energy, whatever you're more tapped into. For me specifically, I'm very tuned into my feelings. And what I would do for so long when I was dating or meeting somebody new is that I would fall for the synchronicities. I would fall for what's on paper. Here's the kicker. I would write a list of everything that I want. I want him to be 6'5". I want him to be spiritual. I want him to have a business. I want him to also be a speaker. I want him to XYZ. What would God do? He would send me a man that I would have everything on this list. So it's like, check this box, check this box, check this box. Oh my God, it's meant to be. We both did this. We were both born in the same hospital. He has to be the one. And what I finally have realized is to not fall for the synchronicities, to not fall for the physical things, to not fall for the things on paper, to not fall for the, oh my God, I can't even believe it. I even had one, a guy I had met, had a little crush on. He was in my baptism photo. I was like, oh, how could he not be the one? He was there at my baptism. No, 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 no. When something is not feeling right, something in your gut doesn't feel right, something in your heart doesn't feel right, something in your knowing doesn't feel right, but you keep overriding it with what's on paper or what the synchronicities are, that is where you cause a lot of confusion, a lot of frustration, a lot of heartache, pain, despair, and eventually end up getting really, really hurt because you thought they were the one because of the synchronicity. So, just some suggestions, some advice when you are dating, tap into how you feel. If somebody says a condescending remark that doesn't feel right, don't override that by something on paper. Trust your gut. We hear that all the time, but are we actually doing it? Get out of your mind, get out of your head, and tap into your feelings and your body. If you're somebody who is prone to attracting a narcissist or just unemotionally available men, or you have not had a good experience with relationships and dating, take your time really getting to know somebody so that you know, are they actually a good person where you feel good like this and they have a good character? Or are they just saying and doing things or being a certain way in the beginning of the relationship? That's another way that you may have gotten stuck in these certain relationships where it was so good in the beginning. If you're dealing with a narcissist or an unhealthy person, that is their bait. That is how they hook you in. They know how to be in the beginning, especially when you're in your power, your love, your joy, you're thriving, right? When you meet this person. And then what happens? You're completely drained. You're not the same. You can't get back to how it was in the beginning. Well, that's because the beginning wasn't real. It was a fantasy. It was an illusion. It was a hook to get you in. So if you really want to break this pattern, I just highly suggest just keeping this in the back of your mind or taking the bits and the pieces that resonate or don't resonate with you and allowing yourself to not fall for the synchronicities, allowing yourself to not fall for what's on paper, allowing yourself to not even go there thinking, is he the one? Is he not the one? Just taking all of that kind of pressure off and instead tuning into how you feel, but giving it enough time so that you can really be discerning and mindful if this is their character or are they just saying and doing things to get you hooked. It doesn't mean you need to be skeptical. And it also, you don't need to put all your eggs in one basket too. You can meet other people and really start to distinguish and get some contrast of what feels right, what doesn't feel right. I had somebody where they were starting to do all of the right things. They were saying all of the right things. They were a great guy. They were, in quotes, treating me like a queen, but I did not have peace about it. Something didn't feel right. I just had this fear in my chest and it was nagging. It wouldn't go away. The peace set in when I released that relationship and I stopped talking myself into it. That's the final piece I'm going to share on this. Don't talk yourself into something that doesn't feel right. Ask God, the universe, your higher power for the confidence and the courage to be able to release it and let it go and trust that you will be able to be with somebody who they treat you like a queen, they treat you right, but it also feels right. It feels right in your heart and your soul, and you can have both. Release the scarcity mindset and that attachment to it being somebody who's treating you right, especially if you haven't been treated right ever or in a very long time. Step into trusting and knowing that you do get to have the perfect partner for you. They treat you right, it feels right, you've taken your time, and you're certain and you're sure. So I hope that this supports you while you're dating, while you're calling in your soulmate, your partner, and that you can be really mindful and discerning. As always, if this resonated or you want to talk to me on Instagram and just say hi and connect, send me a message. My username is at Dr.Onalee. Sending you so much love and hope you have the best day.